Did you see what we did on Wednesday? We shook the world and still shaking it. The energy you all applied and still applying is unmatchable. The energy is united. The energy knows no tribe, no religion, no gender. The energy is coming from the north, from the south, from the east, and the west, and indeed the whole world. Once again, the energy is united. We're everywhere. We're on TV stations, we're on radio stations, we're on newspapers, we're on blogs, internet, YouTube, committees, WhatsApp groups, we're in churches, we're in the hood, we're in the streets. We are on the lips of everyone. We are everywhere. Oh yes. The energy is unparalleled. My dear Nigerians, we can make use of this energy positively. I cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. We need you. I need you. Nigeria needs you. Yes. My fellow Nigerians, please, I appeal to you. Buy me the presidential form, and together we will take back our country.
So I have with me here my timer. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm timing it 15 minutes. So let me time it. Once the bell goes, I think I'll just have to stop talking. I'll move the rest to another video. So right now my timing is at 15 minutes. How are you doing? I hope you are doing good. So a lot has been going on social media this weekend about the person of Yul Edochie. Now I already made a video before on my other channel. You can check out this video on 𝐲𝐨𝐬𝐺, so I get to post on two platforms depending on, you know, how I feel at the moment, because I have the main channel right here, being Real George, and the other one for a backup just in case this one is taken down. So talking about Yul Edochie's situation or marriage situation right here on social media, so far as you decide to post something on social media, your business becomes everyone's business, especially for bloggers. Now, for a fact, this particular discussion now is not your business, it's not my business. But when you decide to make your business a public discussion, of course, people get to talk about it. The best I can do is have an opinion, and you can have an opinion as well. So let's get this particular fact straight. Yul Edochie. Now, at first, if you watched my other video, I was saying that what if this thing might just be a cruise situation, and I'm looking at it in another way, because Yul Edochie had made a post on his Instagram handle again recently saying that you know he's been talking about the government, no attention. He's been talking about his interest in the government, no attention. Even NSAS, no attention. And right now everybody is talking about, quote unquote, his marriage situation. Of course, when it comes to things like this, people really get emotional and all that. And I can see some people saying in the comments, is this a person I'm going to be voting for president and all that. And Daddy Freeze himself said that in his own humble opinion, sir, that it would be perfect equilibrium if May Edochie married a second husband. Now, we talked about this in the other video we made on my other channel. I think I should play it right here again. Let's see.
Good evening and welcome to the news brought to you live from the MGP newsroom in the Western Cape, South Africa. In the news tonight, a green paper containing new amendments to the South African Marriage Act had been published today by the South African Department of Home Affairs. One of the proposals is the recognition of polyandry. This then means that a South African woman would be legally allowed to marry more than one man at the same time. Hey, not while I'm still alive. Oh, no, 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 no. One woman, two men at the same time.
Okay, now this is how men do react when it comes to this kind of conversations. So at least, you know, now we are in the era of, you know, feminism, equilibrium and all that. This is a kind of discussion that of course people can have. Is that it feels justified for saying this? It now takes me to the conversation that Daddy Freeze was having with Iyabo Ojo and a couple of others on his live, where Iyabo Ojo if you have been watching me on this channel over time, you know our history with Iyabo Ojo. So she said that in her own opinion that she has never found a faithful actor. That also includes her as a person. So the one thing is, let's not try to, you know, talk like this and it's as if we put ourselves outside of the picture and be like, okay, we are the perfect ones. Okay, this particular comment by Sonia makes it even more interesting, because if you have been watching me over time, I always talk about this whole insider situation anytime I make videos. And now she is obviously, I would think, an actress, and I don't know her, I'm so sorry, but I think you know her, Sonia Ogiri. Now this is what she had to say. She said here, my pain in all of this isn't what he did. Now she's not offended at what he did. Some of us knew since when the girl was 4 months pregnant. So in the Nollywood space, so I think they know what is going on, but everybody is just hush hush. So she now said, but why did he not tell his wife? Why letting her know the way she did? He still would have kept it a secret for a long time, because that was the plan. Some industry people start calling the girl his face lady since his campaign days. Some of us knew all along but kept quiet. I might not be in Nigeria at the moment, but I know so much. Interesting. So even she on the outside knows. It is the deceit to his wife that hurts me the most. That's why I had so much question for Auntie Iyabo on her live that day. It's all shades of wrong. That's what she had to say. So this is someone that is outside the country, but yet still knows about what is going on in Nollywood. And if you listen to what I said in my last video, I said, is it that our guy Yul Edochie here has a wife at home and a wife at work? Because in the end, how do you know the person of Yul Edochie? You know him because of his work. I don't know if you understand. So it now begins to make sense with the whole dynamics and how people are looking at these things and giving commentaries about it as well. So right now, at this point, I would say that, like I was owning the narrative, talking about it before, I think he was just trying to control the narrative because a child was not born today. Now let's go to what, you know, someone actually dug up something the father has said. Now this is what 𝚘𝚘 Edochie. Now I've seen actually videos coming out now to say this is what 𝚘𝚘 Edochie had to say. Actually, he has not given an official reaction to this particular situation. So this is just an old post of he that is being shared. So he said sometime in the past that marrying 2 women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generations. And this is actually true. I come from, when it comes to my father's family, from my father's father married quite a number of wives. And I could see that when he passed on and they were talking about sharing properties and sharing land and all that, it became a lot of issues. I don't know if it has been resolved now, but then I could remember my father always going to the village almost every time for meetings here and there, you know, Mona here and there, Obi, a lot of things were happening. And it got to a point, it looked as if some people wanted to, you know, but God so blessed, in our family also, we have a lot of these other, you know, extended family, I would say. We have about 2 or 3 priests, if I'm not mistaken, in our family. I'm not that sure, but I know of one. Okay, so the priests themselves somehow acted like mediators, even though sometimes they also side with their father as to who owns this, who owns that, or how the thing should be done. So to some extent, it brings a lot of division in the home when you look at it in the long run. Okay, that's why it's good to have one wife, or maybe it's good to have one husband. Not I read a comment on my other video. Someone said in the comments that that if a woman is having 2 or 3 husbands, think about this for a moment. The person said that the center of gravity, the that the person has to pity, like the woman would have to pity herself for what goes on there. You understand? Now, I don't know how you see this, because obviously me talking right now, I've not been married before, but just tell me in the comments, if it's okay for a man to have 2-3 wives, is it okay for a woman to have 2 or 3 or 4 husbands, as that the fridge is proposing here? And if you look at it when it comes to any other thing, just focusing on sexuality, as one of my viewers said here on on my other channel when I made the other video. I don't know why I'm still laughing. Does it mean that because I'm just trying to imagine 2 or 3 men having one woman and them desiring to have her and all that? I'm just thinking of a couple of things, because right here we have talked about, of course, we have talked about pastors that do 3 some, 4 some, 5 some, 6 some, 10 some, okay? But I don't know, does the analogy of one of my viewers in the comment make sense? Is there a fair play right here if we start having the conversation of women having just more than one husband? Tell me what you think in the comments as we move on to the next video. See you in my next video. I think, how long did I spend? I have 4 minutes to go. I think, wow, I did so well. I went below 15 minutes. So see you in the next video as we discuss some other things on social media.
Onídúró mi, ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi, ẹ ṣeun o. Onídúró mi, ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi, wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́. Onídúró mi, ẹ ṣeun o.